can party all night. It's the best of the best, best friend weekend. We can party all night. It's the best of the best, best friend weekend. We can party all night. Shout out the whole podcast crew. Everybody already know what it do. When you really gotta kill it, ain't nobody gonna feel it. When you really gotta tell them it's my crew. It's best friend weekend. We can party all night. We got Rog Smuve and Lowe's Rumble. Aldo NICE is the uncle.
Well, as always, I've been in deep thought, but the topic of conversation has been the same, going on a little past 3 months now. You already know what I'm talking about. That Rona, that COVID-19. And like, dog, I'm not sure if y'all watch the news, but I be on that. And like, dog, the numbers is increasing. Locally, over like the past night, it's been reported 100 new cases. I got an alert from Baton Rouge that it's 800 new cases. And with this just brings me to my next point. Hey, bruh, all y'all that's getting cute, exfoliating y'all feet, getting y'all beard lined up at the Memorial Day party, already got y'all 4th of July plans planned. Hey, dog, I need y'all to hold up, hit a hard pause on that. In the words of my boy Los, relax, and hey, Trump, you and your people get ready to cut them checks again, because me and my people gonna need that. The second wave is damn near upon us.
I say, whoa, welcome to the Best Friend Weekend Podcast. It's your man, Aldo NICE.
Wow, it's your boy Los, a.k.a. C.A.P.
And, oh, you thought he was just doing the intro?
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
The man, Room Bay. We got Room
Bay.
Bay for the, one time for Rog Smuve on the road.
Yeah.
He exfoliating his feet somewhere.
Yeah, in his hand.
Yeah, man. Raj not with us today, so we brought in Rumble. You know, thought it would be a cool little change of pace. I mean, Rumble, you talking about exactly what I'm gonna talk about, man. The first thing that burned my boudin this week is that we been out here getting back to life, man. We've been doing exactly what they said to do: social distancing, staying in the house, not talking, not washing your hand, wiping off your groceries. Throwing away packages.
Stand out all the way out
the only people I didn't really seen is my inner circle. In the words of Chris Jericho, the inner circle. Rumble. I ain't seen Rumble. You know what I'm saying? I seen Rog Smuve. I seen Los. I see Jay Harry. I see Graham Star. I see Ash Dog Forever. And my little family. That's about it. Like I'm not out here in these streets, man, like that. And now people slowly starting to get out. And Texas want to spike.
Yeah.
That burns my boudin.
But I mean, we already knew that was happening, though. We called this a long time ago that it was going to spike. Because I think people was getting out too early. We said we needed at least 1 more month to stay in, stay hunkered down and bunkered down and stay out the way for us to completely get over it. I think, especially when the marches, we had 60,000 people out there, getting it in for George Floyd RIP one time. You know what I'm saying? For that Floyd. But, we already knew it was going to spike. It's not unexpected for us. I mean, I'm sure they knew too. I got my first haircut today in 3 months.
Listen, I got my schedule for tomorrow morning at 11. So it's
I'm probably not getting a cut no time soon, y'all. I can't lie to y'all. We've been on ice for work like 3 months. I'm not sure when we going back. So yeah, I'm just out here. But y'all know what kind of burned my boudin about the burnt boudin?
What?
Kind of how like you and somebody could be looking at the same picture and y'all see two totally different things. I got a wide array of homeboys. Me, I kind of been paranoid since like Jump Street, but like looking at that same picture, my homeboy, after all the data that's been presented to us, he think this is a hoax. His exact words was, I'm like, hey bro, you could be asymptomatic though, don't bring that fungus around mama them, grandma them. But his exact words was, if I'm asymptomatic, does that mean I even have it?
You can't hang out with people who say things like that, Rumble. And I'm not gonna count that to his age. I'm just gonna count that to the intelligence level, man. You can't say that.
I'm just gonna say niggas gonna always need. You know what I mean? I run to the same type of people like, man, I ain't tripping on that. They say, you gonna let Corona stop your life? What do you mean?
Oh,
yes,
bro.
It's killing people. I don't want to be out here dying. Or be responsible for me passing it to somebody who dies? Come on now.
Yeah, definitely not a hoax, man. You know when I'm sitting over here talking about it, and I'm like, man, even Zeke the Freak got it for the Cowboys, man. I knew Amari Cooper wouldn't have got it because he can't catch shit. So you know what I'm saying, we don't have nothing to say about them Cowboys. Nothing nice to say about them.
So that means can't go. Mike definitely got it.
Yeah, Mike Thomaston had.
He got it twice, probably.
Rona. Had to. DeAndre Hopkins has to be. Has to be the Texan.
I think he's the first person who caught it
in Texas.
Yeah.
Nah, that boy back in AZ, man. He don't claim y'all no more the way y'all did.
Oh yeah, I forgot. DeAndre Hopkins is gone.
Oh yeah.
So Will Fuller, he probably he didn't get you.
That boy, y'all think Cobb could catch it, being that he still got that Cowboys DNA, or the New Jersey kind of washed him away, cleansed him?
Go. Nah, they could all get it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a weird little state of affairs because boys really do tiptoe your foot out. Like we was talking this week, and we got invited to a birthday party, and it's like, oh, it's at Steak 48, and I'm like, well, damn, we got a private room, but my G, that's a restaurant. Like that's not something I haven't done. I ain't sat down in nobody's restaurant in 3 months.
Ooh,
circle back on what you said, Rumble. We getting cuts, but we only getting edges and tapers because ain't no reason to cut my hair down low if I ain't going back in nobody's office. You ain't got to give me no real cut. You know what I'm saying? You can let them bald spots fill in a little bit.
Just clean. I just told him to clean me up, man. Just clean me up, dog. My daughter told me, Daddy, gonna be Father's Day.
That's because Los was he was wearing a little shirt the other day, and the hair was growing all in his back. Yeah. In the middle of his back. Looked like George the Animal Steel. It was a little different.
Not that 60-year-old man neck hair, huh?
Nah.
I had a silverback gorilla daddy.
Yeah. It actually linked up with his beard, so it went around from the back to the front.
I had a steak, not pork chops. I had a steak.
A mullet.
A mullet.
Hey, y'all know what kind of is wild to me, y'all? People who's getting fresh, getting fly, just to go to a goddamn restaurant and eat out. I'll be pissed off if I caught Rona from getting a cut or going to a restaurant. So many people is just like rushing just to go eat at a restaurant. Like, dog, you can do that at your house. That's like, I'm not risking that COVID-19
luckily,
for that.
My barber he cleaned the clippers in front of me, and he had on gloves and a mask.
I mean, at the end of the day, what we said is the new go out is go to somebody's house because you could contain. Like, it's not even the birthday party aspect. We go hang around the people who are having a birthday party. Like, go to their crib, stand a little bit from them, put on a little mask, take some drink, have a little drink, kick it, clown, maybe even get closer to them once the day progress. But if you setting up a party at a place like a restaurant, that means you probably been going out to do other stuff too. Yeah. You've been in that gym. Yeah. You've been at the grocery store with no mask. Yeah. You've been doing regular stuff. And regular stuff, it ain't time for regular stuff right now. You've been hooping.
Oh, I'm cool on that.
Dog, so many people ain't get that memo.
I've been getting out for so long. It's okay for me to sit out for 3-4 months.
6 months, 8 months.
I'm cool. Can sit out. Like, I done been out. So I'm cool. It's not a big deal. It's really not.
You're not wrong when you're right. The thing that got me so messed up is like I noticed this. I've been taking a little conscious mental note for going on this weekend to make a week. Bruh, nobody has been wearing masks, bruh, except these elderly black lady I seen in Super One the other day. But bro, other than that, gas station, it was like the line was about 15 people deep when I first took mental note last Friday, bro. I was the only one with a mask. People was looking at me like I had that Rona or something. Shit.
I went in on the post office and I went to get some groceries and I only saw like 2 people with no mask today. So they're taking it serious out here. Some people. I be feeling like, damn, am I taking it too serious? But I'm not.
Oh no.
We don't need that Rona.
Nah, I'm cool.
There's no sense dying on the second wave. That's stupid.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
Like,
we are from Louisiana. We know how good food tastes. I'm not trying to risk not tasting food. That's tragic. I don't want that wrong.
Exactly, man. Listen, let me tell you another thing that burned my Boudin. Speaking of the fact that we from Louisiana, what burned my Boudin is that, man, no matter what I do, I'm always going to be a country dude, man. That burned my Boudin a little bit. Man, I was in the shower the other day, and I went back to bar soap recently because I ain't been going to my Bath and Body Works to get my fragrances. So I've been on that bar soap, and I felt so country the other day because I had a little sliver of bar soap left. and I opened up a new one, and then
Stuck it to it.
I had another sliver, so I had 2 slivers sitting there, and I'm in the shower with the 2 slivers in the washcloth, trying to make them boys into one thing.
Yeah.
Man,
Hey,
I felt clean.
I know y'all know the meme, huh? Right when you said that, cuz I thought about that meme. Like that little meme with about 3, not just 2 slithers, about 3 slithers in a piece. And they said they got some chick somewhere getting ready for the club right now with this. I know y'all seen that.
I wanted to go in the kitchen, get me a little aluminum foil, and just melt them hoes together.
Oh nah, I put them in the hot water and I was pressing real hard between my fingers.
I wanted a science
hand.
project.
Give
me a little mold.
Yeah. You wanted to be smart. Yeah, I'm retarded. I just grabbed them and pressed them real hard together, and with the hot water, and then I get them in there. I do that all the time. It
felt like I was shooting dice in my towel, trying to get them hoes together,
just to lather up a little bit.
And the only way you crap out is when them things break.
Right? Hey, but I think that's cultural too, because correct me if I'm wrong. I think black people is the only people as a culture who put soap on the towel. I feel like other cultures put the soap directly on their body and wash with their hand. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. You're right, my brother. You know, as a former wrestler, after practice, it used to be shower time. Not to mention, was I only one using bar soap? Them boys never used bar soap, man. Them boys used to use that body wash. And this is brought to you by Graham Star. I remember when I first started taking showers about 11 years old, me and that man had a conversation about soap.
Happy didn't say y'all had a shower.
Not at all. Pause. Relax. So pretty much I knew that man Graham Star. I was just so happy just finally be taking showers. That man said, hey man, you gotta use the bar soap too, because that body wash don't clean you too good. It just make you smell good.
I don't know if that's a thing. I think like we I'm gonna put it like this. We went to Panama, not Panama City, Panama. Like when Graham Star used to live out there, and me and the Harry was out there, and we went to we was out there for Carnival, and we went to a little spot, and we had a little tour guide with us, but he was really like running with us, like a dude just out there getting it with us. And we said, man, let's stop to the store, and while we're in the store buying some food and buying some other stuff, I bought a bunch of washcloths, like as we call them in the black community, lil towels. So I bought a bunch of lil towels.
Lil daddy.
The face cloth.
Right? just to be known, we call them little towels, and then we call them big towels, and then the other ones is the I don't
sweat daddy.
Yo, what is the sweat daddy?
No, man, that's when you wash your hands. The other ones, when you wash your hands.
Hand towel, yeah.
Oh, I sweat daddy.
Well, either way, I got the washcloth. He was like, man, what you getting that for? I said, so we could take a shower, wash out, scrub you. Yeah. Because so I think that's the difference, Rumble. I'm stopping right there to say the difference is I think you could use bar soap or you could use regular soap, but that towel allows you, it's an abrasive thing to scrub your skin instead of like your hands. Your hands not going to be rough. Your hands better not be rough like a towel. No.
And you know what makes that effect, cuz? Because it's a saying, if you ever want to shame somebody or embarrass them, give them a white washcloth to wash them with. If you ever
That's what
I'm
saying.
saying. Somebody.
Listen, check it out. He said, oh, y'all use that? And I said, man, you don't use it? And then I said the line that I probably shouldn't have said, and everybody was cracking up. I said, how you washing your asshole? I was like, I stick your finger in your booty hole? Like, how you wash your booty hole?
You grab soap and rub your finger across the soap?
That's all. And that's what I always think. If you don't use...
You rim that thing. You rim it up real quick, yeah?
It's either that or option number 2. They don't touch that specific area at all.
That's even worse.
And just turn around, let the water run through that thing. Huh?
The now really.
Like a horse ass. Big shit like a horse ass.
Spray that thing off.
Yeah, I mean that's like going exactly. It's like going wash your car with your hand. Yeah. You're not gonna use a sponge?
No, you just wash it. You just put a soap on your car and then just spray the water on it.
And what it's gonna look like? Real streaky and
it's gonna be dirty still.
It's gonna be dirty. You gonna wash your tires without a brush? I saw them. Listen, I don't say a lot, but when I say things, it makes sense. One more thing that burned my Boudin this week is listen, I love it. I'm happy that it's a thing. It burns my Boudin that Juneteenth is like finally a thing. Why hasn't this always been a thing? That burn.
It's hot right now. It's hot.
I mean,
like
listen,
embracing blackness is hot. I think
I
earlier
was just about to say
today,
that BLM is the new rap. For real,
rap?
man. When
No.
yeah,
You mean like everybody want to be a rapper?
Yes.
Well, no, I think
No, everybody like rap. Everybody like black culture.
Oh, I
Everybody-
thought you were about to say because podcasting is the new rap.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
Everybody
no,
want
I'm
to be.
talking about everybody like black culture now. So now it's like, okay, BLM is that. Like they took our joy. You know, we used to get white boys weren't wearing Jordans like that before. Not like they are now. And they took that, and now you got to go.
They took Lionel Richie.
Yeah, you got to go get a raffle and then buy shoes for twice the price. You know what I'm saying? Before then, when we were just wearing them, you can just go get your pair. I'll just throw you to be there early and push a couple people, but you can get a pair.
You ain't wrong when you're right. You can't even go to a protest without white folks being like, "Excuse me, get out the way."
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, so it's a fad, man. It's cool. Like Black Lives Matter is cool now. You ain't never seen people writing Black Lives Matter or even black anything on their doorsteps, on their driveway, putting bumper stickers
Asian
on.
dude too.
Yeah, you ain't never seen that before. Now they riding around on their cars, on their windows. It's a fad. Like that shit cool now. Like IG and TikTok. The same thing now.
The only thing that'll make it cool, and I would respect it if like these white corporations would just be like, hey, the only way you get Juneteenth off is if you're black. That's how I know it's real.
Come on, man. Can't do that. That's a little extra. But
this holidays is for you niggers, not the rest of you guys. You come to work.
I mean,
we got free watermelon on your way to the parking lot. We got free watermelon for y'all. Y'all enjoy your off day.
I mean, the thing is, it's the same way that for years we've been rocking with that MLK Day, where like Martin said it. You remember that episode of Martin when the little boy pretended to be his son. He was Marvin. And he was like, you moving to Phoenix? He said, yeah, I don't want to move to Phoenix. And Martin was like, I don't want to move to Phoenix. and then in the episode, he said, all right, you moving to Phoenix? Hey, Martin Luther King Day, man. Stay black. Like he threw it out there like as a thing. Like that was a thing. Like if you don't have Martin Luther King Day off, then your company racist.
Yeah.
Now it's like Juneteenth. Like Martin Luther King Day should have never been like our 4th of July. You know, it shouldn't have been. I mean, it's great that we respect Martin Luther King Day, but Martin Luther King Day should be like Columbus Day. Yeah. Like if we get it off work, cool. If you don't, cool. That's a great American. And Columbus was whack, but Martin Luther King was a great person, and yes, we should potentially, it should be a national holiday. But Juneteenth is the last time a slave, was like, oh shit, we free? Mm-hmm. When the last slaves got let go, and that was in Galveston, so I don't understand why Texas not completely shut down. For that all alone.
They can't shut down because they wide open.
Hey, that's funny you say that, cause like ever since a little kid, especially when I, took that little hitch to Kansas, and then all my little professional jobs since then, I just always gauged my climate if we had Martin Luther King Day off or not. That's funny you mentioned that.
Oh no, don't listen to Al. We gotta have Martin Luther King Day off.
I didn't say that. I'm saying,
okay.
Yeah, we gotta have it off because we never had a Juneteenth. But I mean, my point is, if Juneteenth was definitely a thing that everybody got off, and I know for teachers that wouldn't be a thing because it's in the summer.
Thank you
very
much.
If Juneteenth was like every year, since we've been born, you get Juneteenth off because that's the day the slave was free,
and,
and that's what we're gonna do at a country.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Juneteenth
day. Weekend, we get the Juneteenth
uncles come
off.
over, get drunk, fall out in the front yard.
Yeah, that'd be like black people would have been fine with that. It would have been like, oh, Martin Luther King Day, we don't get that one off, but we definitely get Juneteenth off. It would have made more sense.
They got some protests playing too out here, so Rona gonna spike. They got some stuff playing.
But when we went to that thing, everybody pretty much had masks on. Don't get that twisted.
Yeah,
black people don't want to get corona.
Now some of them don't care. Lately, if you look at IG, some of them they be out at the little clubs with nothing on.
Y'all already touched on why it's spreading. People don't be using hand towels and they don't wash their backside.
Oh, they booty.
Oh, they hole. They hole. I mean, speaking of clubs, man, I was going to talk about this a little later, but let's just hop right to it, man. 5015. One of our favorite places to go.
Hey,
back in the Gap.
Dope. Like, real chill, dope.
I mean, you talk about Houston and like what me and Los like try to frequent. It'll be like your alley cat to the world.
Low key.
Low key spots, man. Like the little spots we could get in and get out.
Free.
Not free is. Like maybe the address, but not so much. Prospect Park, maybe not so much.
Pouring up big drinks, not expensive.
Knowing people, dapping up people. 5015 was one of them spots. And there was a huge explosion last weekend. where the whole thing got blown to smithereens.
Literally though.
And what's crazy is I went on my Insta this week and I said, so now that it had been about a week, y'all tell me what actually happened. And I got a lot of responses, right? So
you ain't post them.
I didn't post them, but I'm saying them online right now. I'm gonna use it. Like 3 people said it was the owners, because they said the next day he was out there asking for donation. A few people also said Turkey Leg Hut blew it up, which is funny because I think it's all the same, maybe close to the same people.
I think it's the same people.
A few people said white people, and other people said niggas he got beef with. So, like, you know, the city already came out and said it looks like arson. It looks like an actual deliberate act.
Yeah,
it's crazy that they would do this. But you know, I don't know. What are your initial thoughts, Los? Because you didn't probably have some time to think about it, process it.
Oh, it's 2 things for me. It was either the Turkey Leg Hut paid a white ally to go over there and blow that thing up real quick.
Jesse Smollett.
Yeah.
Juicy Smollett.
Oh
style.
man, you took the words right out my mouth. God damn it. I said this had
Juicy
Jesse
there.
Smollett written all over it.
Yeah.
Hey, go
got
continue,
Juicy in
Los.
that
I'm gonna
thing.
run it when you finish running it, Los.
Yeah, they paid a white ally to go over there and concoct a little something, a quick little boom. They knew exactly where to put it. Everything blew up. But the return was you get free turkey leg
Free
for
turkey
life,
leg.
and you get that front of the line pass. Now, people don't understand how important the front of the line pass is.
Yeah.
Because their line is 2-3 hours long some days.
Yeah.
Right before, like, because they close in the middle of the day. I think at like 4 or something. I don't know, but they close in the middle of the day and they reopen like an hour and a half later. So their front of the line pass is important, and it's almost worth it, right?
So a lot of people were saying that, like, didn't y'all say why didn't they? If it was the other side trying to start up the race war, why wouldn't they have blown up Turkey Leg Hut during the middle of the day with everybody there and just take us all out? Now that would have been some shit.
Oh yeah.
I would have hated that. That would have been national news, and it would have been the worst thing ever.
The thing about I would have lost at least 20 people in the
Yeah, but I mean, my part was if they would have did that, that would have been too aggressive of a first warning shot.
Well, hanging is the same thing.
Well, that too. But I mean, blowing up the spot with nobody in there at night is more
Yeah.
of like a message, like, hey, y'all better keep still.
The second thing I think is some of the people, the white folk that stay around there, was like, I'm sick of, hey, enough is enough. All this ain't no parking, ain't, you know what I mean? That's the second thing.
All that smoke.
Yeah.
No, that's Turkey Leg. My bad. Rumble, what you was about to, your 2 cents on it. You ever been to 50-15, Rumble?
No, not at all. But from the outside looking in, you know what I'm saying? Like, after I read a few little things that I read, I'm like, man, they got Jesse Smollett written all over this. This is some whole Smollett type shit. I'm like, bruh. Because, like, you know, in my own little city, you know what I'm saying? Businesses that have been open, like, for years, like little staples around the area or whatever. Like fucking 5 weeks into this corona shit, somehow they go up and smoke. Somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't take no genius. Then not to mention, like, this the concept of a race war. Like, I don't think white people really on that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's...
You're tripping.
Whoa.
You
know,
tripping. Some
well,
of them are.
Whoa.
The militia types and shit.
A lot of them
KKK
is
is
just
real, my
chatty
brother.
patty. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them just chatty patty in my book. They talk a good game, but they're not really with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, they might not be with it in your face, but while you sleep, they with all of that. They catch you slipping, they'll get you. They killed old buddy. They definitely with the shit. Don't take that lightly.
I think they more cowardly than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, they on some woulda, coulda, shoulda. They ain't really... Like, that act right there is on some, like, I'm with the shits. They don't be coming like that. They,
We got
like you
10
said, they
more
on some
years.
covert type shit around the corner, like, plotting. That's, like, in your face type shit. They don't pull moves like that.
We got 10 more years of knowing racists than you do.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say you don't know racists, but we've been knowing them 10 years longer than you, and we've been knowing them, like, you know, we've been alive closer to slavery times than you, Rumble.
Segregation. Even segregation.
We've been alive
Like
closer
in
to
85,
bad shit.
in 85,
yeah, man.
it was certain things your parents be like, hey, come on, we in the wrong side of town.
So I'm
This
not
is
gonna
a
I'm not gonna
fact.
let you slide on that one. I'm
Nah,
not
that's
gonna
a
say
fact.
that.
But I
It could
studied
be-
them
it
up
could be
close.
that.
I studied them up close for about 4 years. I did a whole case study. Y'all should get my book. It's going to come out about, 2030. My little book on the whole case study I did for 4 years on the whole white race. It's coming out. But I feel that. But I did in-depth research on them. A lot of them is they blow smoke. A lot of them.
Let me ask you a question though, my G.
Mm-hmm.
What state did you do your research in?
Kansas.
Man, that shit seemed close to like Tulsa, cutting. That seemed close to like it's the Midwest, man. Topeka, race riots. Man, look, Brown versus Border education. Hey, man, listen, I'm telling you, you might have thought them boys wasn't with the shits out there.
Yeah.
Oh, they was with it. They was border states for a reason. It wasn't with us.
The thing about it, they knew exactly how to move.
This time the militia get a pass, but the bombing, that's Smollett, man. That's very
look, let me tell you
Smollett-ish.
this. I got it on good authority. I done had 2 very conversations with people who are in the know. They both asked me to remain anonymous and not to say why we know the information, but this is real shit. Like real shit. I heard a conversation that was like, I overheard it and I asked her, I said, hey, can I say this on the podcast? Like, just don't say that I told you. So one person told me that, the owners got a suspect history with their insurance. Like, and they've been running insurance scam type shit for years. And it makes sense.
They closed down, remember?
That, you close down for all of this time. You lose all that money. People who make their money off of a good time is struggling and hurting. And now you get back open and it's like, okay, we're going to hit it. And maybe people wasn't really quick to get back out there and do shit. It would have been too obvious if it had blew up their spot during that Rona. You got to wait for that Rona to ease up to blow up your spot. So that was one thing. And I was like, ooh, them boys got a history of that insurance. Now, that's one thing. So I was completely like, oh, them boys did it. Then I heard something else. On another good authority, I'm just going to say, it's not officer friendly, but it's somebody who is really in the law enforcement, another officer, said that a witness that was on the block says that 10 white males in all black ran from the location and they cut power to the block before they did it. That this is something that the police chief know and everybody in the city know. I mean, in law enforcement know, but they don't want to say it because they don't want it to be a big thing. These is 2 diametrically opposed storylines. And I'm thinking it's funny because this is a law enforcement person who told me this. So I'm like, oh, shit, this might be a thing. And then the other one knows very intimately the insurance information. So that could be a thing. So I'm left more puzzled than anything, but I'm going to leave it to, I'm just throwing it out there that it could be it could be the extremes, but what they're saying is it definitely was arson. Yeah. It wasn't an intentional thing.
The first thing that came to my mind, rewind, when you start first running, I'm like, okay, yeah, Smollett came to mind. Just now when you ran the second source with a possible fleeing of 10 masked white gentlemen from the scene, I don't know why I thought about The Wire and the cop, his informant was a whole dope fiend. I don't know why I thought about a dope fiend.
Bubbles
got in the car and let him know.
That's hilarious.
Bubbles, hey, I seen it.
I don't want to tell you too much of the story, but they said it was a tow truck driver sitting across the street, ready to tow trucks early in the morning, because that's what they do, and that's what they saw. I'm like, not 10 white males in all black. That when you tell me, if they would have said 3 white boys wearing hoodies, maybe
10 is a lot of
10 is a lot of people.
On Alameda?
I don't think 10 white boys been in Alameda.
But there's some older white folk that stay back there, so I don't know. I know they was complaining they had lawsuits on Turkey Leg Hut, and I want to say Turkey Leg Hut bought 5015 after they closed. That's what I want to say. I'm not completely sure about that, but
that feels right.
Yeah, but 10 is a quite a bit. I want to think it don't take 10 of us to blow up something.
What you think about the GoFundMe that they came up with immediately, and that was like, everybody. My thought was, man, if I set up a GoFundMe, it was like, hey, Turkey Leg Hut, I can't pay my bills. Can y'all fund me? Yeah. So I could pay my bills because I've been spending too much money at Turkey Leg Hut.
They're gonna laugh at you.
I mean, 50-15. I bought too many bottles at 50-15. Yeah. Can y'all? I gotta GoFundMe. Can y'all help me out?
Yeah. Oh, just hey man, my electricity's about to get cut off. Shoot me $150.
Bro, that's wicked.
He gonna do that. That's how he gonna laugh, just like that.
That's so wicked if y'all think about it. Like, what do you need a GoFundMe for? You about to collect insurance. It might not be like next month, but it's gonna come down the pipeline.
That's the scam.
You really ain't got no bills to pay because your business is smithereens.
No, you still got bills.
Smithereens.
That's part of the scam, though.
Yeah.
To act like you ain't really got it.
Like you said, cuz, like, I get it. You couldn't pull the jack move, quote unquote, the jack move in the middle of the pandemic. But this is still on the cusp of pandemic. They could have let that play about, I'd say March 2021, then they would have been in the clear.
We just pulled it up.
Wow.
Rebuild 5015 GoFundMe got $18,610 as of right now with 167 donors with a goal of $100,000.
What's the math on 167 to 18,000?
About $100 each, maybe more.
A
A little bit more than $100 each. Like people really just like, here, take 100. And what's crazy is it's like, and I'm reading some of these comments since we on here. Steve Rogers is one of the most respectable, kind, and trustworthy men in the business, and is the last to deserve something like this to be done to what he worked so hard to build. While I wish I could afford to give more, I know that every little bit would help. And I hope everybody realizes the same. That's 100. They gave 100. Just praying for karma to come around swiftly to the guilty parties. Steve has such an amazing heart and always treated me with kindness and respect. I want to see him come back bigger than ever.
Which one is Steve?
I donated because black businesses matter, and Steve is an outstanding business. Steve Rogers, man, that's the dude who owned it, man.
I'm trying to look to see his face. I'm sure we met him.
He don't be on the scene as much as, I'll show you a picture though. $180. I stand with Steve. Bought 5015. Steve Rogers is one of the finest men I've ever worked for. No one deserved their business destroyed by someone else out of greed, jealousy, or the meanest. Let's help Steve rebuild. I mean,
so they're trying to say it's turkey leg hood. That's what they're trying to say.
They say one nigga. I put $50. And so if y'all rebuild that thing, please, I want y'all to rebuild it with a rooftop. Come on, my nigga. You can't just
no. He ain't wrong, but he right. He ain't if I donate, I gotta say so.
Hey, listen.
I gotta say so.
I'm donating, and I make sure Mike Mogul is the DJ every time.
If it's raining,
that man said he a stakeholder.
I need build a parking lot free.
Yeah, a bigger parking lot. It's only 6 spots in their parking lot.
That is hilarious.
I ain't mad at him for that.
This is.
Ooh, what if?
Which one you leaning more towards, y'all?
Up so they can get more parking.
That's how.
Which y'all leaning more towards? Y'all think it's a finesse, or you think it was them boys, the new KKK and all black? What y'all think it was?
I listen. They had a situation take place in Houston a few years ago where they shot this lady, 2 kids or something like that. In the car.
Yeah.
And she said it was a white man in a red truck.
At Walmart.
And they was everybody's looking for the white man in the red truck. And I was at the barbershop one day.
It was a bad
and somebody was like, "Hey, bruh, that woman. I know somebody who know that chick. She was out there buying that dope, and it was some black dudes who shot at her car that wasn't no white KKK.
The thing that gave it away though,
and that's all. What Rumble? You the one who came. You and the uncle came up with this statement. That's Smollett.
Yeah.
So as black people, after Smollett, after shit like that, I'm not gonna blame 10 white boys running down the street until you show me the video of it happen, or we find out.
There's plenty of cameras on that block.
Or we get some good information that's like that's what happened. Yeah. I'm not blaming the 10 white boys. I'm leaning more towards the finesse. Yeah. That's just how.
It's either finesse or we thought Turkey Leg Hood bought it, but it might.
Or somebody hate that nigga. Like I mean, that's possible. Yeah. You might make enemies in the business. No. Yeah. So, but they didn't say 5 black dudes who own another business blowing that thing up. So obviously we recorded the podcast earlier in the week, and since we recorded the podcast, some new news has come to light. If you following the story, a video was dropped that shows the inside, the security camera footage, and it looked like us who did it. So I just want to do a quick little addendum because we recorded this before and we had those different things, and I got it on good authority once more. Talked to a cat from Third Ward who say, "Hey, I know the dudes in the video." So we gonna leave it like this. It's a whole bunch of we don't know what happened, but I'm just gonna say this. It has a whiff of restaurant beef.
Who knows? My whole thing, if I was the witness and I just was that close enough to ID the 10 white males, you know what I'm saying? If I was that close to see this type of shit, if I just seen 10 people, all black, hopping out of nowhere, just getting to it, man, I'm out of there. I'm not witnessing shit.
Hey man, listen, they got some people in this world, Rumble, that maybe you don't know this yet, but I want to make sure that I say it so that you know and all of our listeners are well aware of it. They got some people whose jobs are like, let's just say it makes them tough, hardened people. Mm. Like you don't want to really mess with a corrections officer might be a dude that's like, might not want to mess with him too much.
You really don't want to with Houston tow truck drivers.
I was getting there.
Oh, my bad. I went too fast.
Not even Houston, but every tow truck drivers.
Yeah.
Google tow truck driver shootings.
Yeah.
Them boys, if they come to lick up your car and then you mad about it, them boys stay tooled up.
Yeah.
So
he
you
was
saying
not, whoever it was, he wasn't nervous.
So you saying they in the same category of cat as a bounty hunter type cat?
Yeah, the same people.
Dog, the bounty hunter.
Yeah,
that's
Dog was
I'm
with the
not
shit.
racist, but just they
Dog
would.
was racist.
Yeah, he's racist. They with all the shit, you got to be. If I drive up to your car, hook it up. I'm taking your car. Like we was at Prospect
When
one
they
time.
tried to take your shit,
They tried to hit me. I ran over there all aggressive. What they say, huh? And start reaching in that car. I like, man, how much you gonna take to get that bitch down?
Los pipe down real quick.
fast.
Pipe down, fella. Now, what you got something to ask me?
That boy asked me, huh?
If he would have said it's already hooked up, nigga, and you paid,
that boy had my car off the
then
ground.
that's all it would have been.
I
You
paid.
ain't really would have had no.
If you with the beef, that boy pull out that dirty Harry. Them boys 6 shots. Them boys ain't doing no AKs.
Yeah, none of that.
They putting one big stupid hole in you. And he gonna replace that bullet when he get through. I don't play with Toto Drill. I learned that in college.
He gonna spin the down.
Y'all meant to spin y'all?
Yeah.
Fast?
Yeah.
Why y'all wanna be bad?
Now what you had said? You had wanted me to spin you?
Fast?
Fast?
I know why y'all want to be fast.
Now give me 60. And I'll drop the thing.
Hey,
man.
Hey, let's just get to it, man. I know we got to talk about this. I know we on some levity right now with the 50-15. Look, hopefully them boys come back bigger and better than ever. Regardless what happened, that is a spot that we like to go to. So let's leave it with that. That we hopefully them boys come back bigger and better than
they
ever.
about to. They got 100,000 coming.
Let's talk about some real shit right quick, man. Rayshard Brooks, man. There's gonna be opinions about this, right? This isn't George Floyd. It isn't somebody sitting on the ground saying I can't breathe with a cop kneeling on his head for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. It's not that. However, Rayshard Brooks, was shot in the back.
Yeah.
Running from the police and letting loose that taser. I want to know y'all thoughts. I have thoughts. We all got thoughts. We got things to say about it. Let's get it out on the table. Rumble, I'm gonna let you start because you didn't call me a few times this week. Los didn't call. We didn't all talked about it. Yeah. So, what are your initial thoughts?
Initially, I thought about, a certain way, but like having time for that to like marinate. The conclusion I came to, but kind of, was initial thought process. I think the L is always on the cop if somebody gets shot in the back. Like, that's instant L. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But out the gate, I thought about my mama, your mama, because shit, your mama like my mama. When I leave them, they tell me the same shit. So, how we grew up, the main thing I thought about is, what I'm saying? Man, don't give them people a reason, bro. Don't give them a reason. Like, please don't. Because, they
What you think we out here marching for? What you think we out here marching for?
Like,
because they don't give a shit about your life.
No.
Yeah.
That's what Black Lives Matter.
From
Black Lives Matters mean they don't give a shit about your life.
So don't
give them a reason to kill you, though.
Go ahead, Roman.
Oh, yeah. Just the other thing I was thinking about, y'all, just as a law enforcement officer, you know what I'm saying? I just thought about that Michelle Obama quote, you know what I'm saying? When others go high, we go, when others go low, we go high. Like, I feel like, okay, yeah, if somebody smack you as an officer, you're not supposed to beat the shit out of them. If somebody spit on you, you're supposed to turn the other cheek. You heard me? I'm not sure if that was Martin Luther King or Jesus. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to just turn the other cheek. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I feel like whatever somebody does to you as an officer, you're supposed to be upholding the law. So I feel like you're supposed to be, like, above shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to find yourself in situations like this, especially, like, shooting somebody in the back. But, like, the main thing I thought is don't give them a reason. And then just the other thing I got, y'all, is just, like, I seen a lot of commentary. People like, oh, man, why couldn't they just bring him to his house? Come on, man. It's the real world. You don't go to your house and do shit like that. You just, sleep in the drive-thru. If anything, just bring him to, the joint in one piece.
Why they let him drive his car, though, like, to another little spot? They let him do a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'll get to it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Like,
well, no. That's all I had, bro. Like, I hate that had to happen to that man. The cop should have known better. Like, I know he watched the news. I know his little chief or whoever his little superior was briefing them in their daily meetings. It's hot out here. And you gonna do some shit like this? You a whole clown.
For me, the number one thing I know is you're scared, and I feel like it's two men on one man, right? That goes back to training for me. There's no reason two of y'all can't take down one person, bro. You know what I mean? And then if he's not showing lethal threat, I don't think the man deserves to die for that. Go to jail? Yes, fine, whatever. If he was intoxicated or whatever, yes, he shouldn't have been running. He shouldn't have been fighting. I mean, point blank. Do I think he should deserve to die? No way deserve to die for that. You know what I mean? And like Rumble said, my parents used to always tell me. The first thing he always said was, "Hey, you get pulled over, just call me so I can hear." You know what I mean? Don't give them no reason. Yes, sir. No, sir. Even if they're in the wrong, because I ain't gonna say his exact words, but he said these people will kill you out here just because of the color of your skin and what you have. They scared of you from the jump. When he got out aggressive, they spooked, and he took the taser too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying he in the right, but I don't think he deserved to die. Go to jail for whatever time he need to do, fine. But I don't think you deserve to die for that. Because I've seen white people do far worse, and walk away unscathed. They done chased them, whatever they had to do. But with us, it seemed the first thing they want to do is lethal force. You know what I mean? It's in the words of Rumble and the uncle, is wicked. Man.
Fuck.
So I mean, listening to the story, and I'm gonna get on my soapbox for a second. Listening to the story, I initially thought, like you guys did, he gave them people a reason to kill him. First time I watched the video, I kept rewinding it. I'm like, damn, he did shoot that taser at him. He turned around and shot that taser at him. And I'm like, I'm justified in my head, like, damn, if he would have hit him with that taser, then he could have went down, and then he could have got the gun from him and killed him. So the cop feared for his life. And I'm putting all this in my head. I'm like, damn, why am I bending over backwards to be like, that cop had the right to do what he did? I really, 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 really love that Keisha Lance Bottoms, the mayor of Atlanta, came out and said, just because you have the right to do something doesn't mean you should do something. She said, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do something. And she called for that officer to be fired. And I was like, damn, I love the way she put that. The analogy that I thought about, this is the analogy I thought about, right? I'm like, if you worked at like a nuclear plant and like you had like, not even nuclear plant, like you got the key, the button to let loose a nuclear bomb on somebody. And they like, hey man, look, this is the button. If this happens and this happens and this happens, hit that button and we blowing up this country. And then the country do something like kind of minor, like, oh, there's a boat in the water that left like close to it, and then boom, you hit that button. And it's like, hold on, my nigga, like, why you hit the button? Like, I like, or even like my homeboy Jay Harry, like he work in the oil field, right? And he's like subsea engineer. Like, hey Jay, if this happens, that happens, whatever, you hit this button and it shuts down the oil production for a week. But don't hit that button unless it's some real serious shit. And then he like, oh man, the levels look a little off. Hit that button. And you didn't cost people millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. They might not send you to jail, but you damn sure deserve to get fired for doing some shit that like using your power or using your job or doing your job in a way that you should. So that was the analogy I thought about. And still with that analogy, I felt like, you know, damn, but I guess he could do it. Long story short, man, I've revisited, and today I revisited one more time. That man talked to the police for 41 minutes. Yeah. They let him move his car. They talked to him. Me and Rumble was laughing about like kind of what he said. Rumble, what he was drinking. Rumble, what he was drinking. Rumble.
Well, first he was off them margaritas but the conversation was so long, and my man was off them beverages. He doubled back and said he was off them top shelves.
Them top shelves. Something my girl gave me. Them top shelves.
Yeah, his old lady got him that.
Man, I was like, damn. While I'm watching, I'm like, damn, he like us. He a regular dude. He kind of fucked up, but he not toe up. And he over there trying to get out of a DUI. And then somewhere after 41 minutes, it turns like into some shit. Let me tell you 2 things them cops knew. They knew his name. Let me tell you 3, 4 things they knew. They knew what kind of car he drove. They knew where he lived at. Now, if he grab the taser and run away, let him run away.
Where he going?
Let him run away.
But where he going? He not going nowhere.
But if he run away, then you could go arrest him at his house.
I'm gonna find you.
I know They shouldn't have killed that man. It was so wild.
Did not deserve to die.
That they went and took it to that, like, because he was pissed. He was pissed that he beat him up and took his shit and ran.
That's what it was.
That he shot him. And I'm like, dog, just let the dude run away.
And I remember hearing these
that
words.
does nothing to let him run away.
When he said, I got him. My thing is this.
Then they stood on him.
Slow chase him.
Y'all know what messed me up, y'all? Y'all know what messed me up? Like, I know everybody behind that badge, you know, they got some real ones, but for every real one, it might be 2 to 6 broads with a badge, you know what I'm saying? If I'm with this, if I put myself in that situation, if I'm with my homeboy, the uncle, Big Mark, Aubrey, any of them boys, you know, and that happened to me, you know, I wouldn't be mad at whoever did that to me. I would look at my homeboy like, damn, dog, you gonna let him do that to me? I wouldn't have been mad at old boy, you know? I'd have been like, damn, partner, you would have let me go out like this?
We get to, they're gonna laugh at you at the police station, but guess what? You still gonna have a job.
And you still got your pension.
All that shit. You're not gonna go to jail.
This is my thing. If he take off running and my partner's by the car, hop in the damn car and go get him. Like, I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna see where he going, and we'll chase him like that.
It's like verbatim. The dude who killed Walter Scott got 20 years, and the initial story was that he stole the taser from the officer, and that's why they shot Walter Scott in the back. Mm-hmm. But you know, this big story came out that he never stole the taser, and then Walter Scott he went throw the taser by his body and all kind of other stuff, and that cop got 20 years. So that cop got convicted,
which ain't enough.
But whatever. It's the same kind of thing. A taser, which is non-lethal, and you shoot somebody in the back. You should never shoot nobody in the back. So they announced charges against this cop today, and they charging him with capital murder. Yeah. And the death penalty is on the table. I don't think he's gonna get the death penalty. No. But one of our listeners, a girl I went to high school with, she was like, it's time for one of, and it's a white girl, and she's a lawyer. And she was like, it's time. She's like, I don't believe in capital punishment, but it's time to execute a cop who kills somebody that they don't need to, so they can send a clear message that you shouldn't do it. Yep. And I was like, damn, that's next level. But when I think about this, I'm just gonna put it in this framework. People always say that like cops' jobs are the most dangerous and whatever, and you know we could do the math. They're not the most dangerous job. It's not a thing. But if somebody were to kill a cop, a lot of times they get the death penalty.
The dude in Dallas,
they get the death penalty.
They blew the whole thing up.
You kill a cop, you get that.
They sent a robot.
I honestly think that if your job allows you to use lethal force and you kill somebody unwarranted, it should probably go both. Mm-hmm. And if it goes both ways, I bet a bunch of shit have changed. Yeah. I bet if you kill a cop, you automatically get the death penalty. But if a cop kill you and he shouldn't,
unjustly,
then you get the death penalty. I bet they're gonna be a way less shootings. Now I know that's extreme.
Yeah, but I mean, we at extreme time. The country and the world is crazy right now. We had protests in 50 states and 18 countries recently over this George Floyd stuff, and in 20 days. 120 people have died from the hands of the cops. In 20 days. We never seen this before. Ever.
Still out here doing it, man.
Ever.
And
still out here.
The crazy thing is, yo,
getting hung. Tomorrow, it's suicide. No, man. Come
Strange fruit popping up everywhere. Boy.
Come on now, bro.
And the crazy thing is, when somebody brings up that type of argument, the other side is quick to bring up, man, out of these little cases you bring up, you know how many positive interactions it is, you know what I'm saying? And my whole little thought process behind that is like, this ain't no business for like no little hiccups, like y'all said earlier. No. This ain't, you can't have hiccups with this. No casualties or, everybody else is, doing what they got to do. Nah, forget that. You got to be held accountable. And I think alongside like making old boy an example, if possible, I think it should be understood, man. Your little retirement money, your little pension money. Forget if you did 20 years, 15, about to have a big, fat setup when you're done. That shit all over with if you do find yourself in a situation like this. It's done. We're taking that.
Everybody need to go. He need to sit down.
I mean, I think the only person that should execute is buddy who stood on George Floyd's neck. Gonna give him a death penalty?
Yeah, I think the dude who stood on George Floyd's neck is way more.
Yes,
but people like fucking George Zimmerman. I know he's not a cop. All of these people who kill people when you shouldn't. Like it's a lot, man. Like,
Zimmerman got mad because that little boy beat his ass.
Yeah, but I'm just saying when you got the authority, and Zimmerman might not be the great example.
No,
but when you have the authority to use lethal force and you use it indiscriminately on some fuck shit and just kill people, Hey man, it's time. Something got to wake them up.
Yeah.
To where they can't do it. So
that black officer who accidentally shot that lady, he went on purpose. That boy, he doing time right now. I don't think that trial was like one of them when you ever been a jury duty before.
yeah, multiple times.
Yeah, and it's a little quick, daddy.
Yeah.
They don't pick you though.
Yeah, they never pick.
But you make you stay.
They're not gonna pick a black person with opinions to be on a jury.
No way. But they make you stay though.
They'll make you stay. Yeah, that's not it.
So yeah, that's one of them quick daddy.
When stuff like this is happening in the world, man. Listen, one more time. R.I.P. Rayshard Brooks, man. You got to do some stuff to get your mind off of it, man. Something I do is I listen to one of my favorite radio shows, and that is Urban Flowsaurus. Now's as good a time as any to check out the good folks at Urban Flowsaurus. The big homie Moose Daniels has been supplying a steady stream of independent, underground, and exclusive R&B, hip-hop, and beyond across your airwaves. Pretty much any day of the week, you can catch Mr. Hydrate or Intoxicate on Facebook Live under Urban Flowsaurus, spinning something extra soulful or jazzy that'll either take you back to a certain time in your life or make you wonder why you never heard that track before. Go to his Linktree at Linktree/Urban Flowsaurus to find the links for the radio shows, podcasts, and live performances from Moose Harris, and be sure to follow him at Moose_Harris on Instagram and Twitter. Man, listen. There's so many ways to consume music these days, and Urban Flowsaurus produces content in every which way imaginable. So check them out. Moose Harris of Urban Flowsaurus, a different voice with a show like you've never heard before.
If you're looking for the flow with the Urban, yo, we can go to the Flowsaurus, though. We can get the Black Power going. Black Lives Matter, though. BML. I lost the flow.
There you go.
Flowsaurus.
My
son Moose Harris is the most interesting man known to man, like on some Dos Equis type shit.
Dos Equis daddy, yeah. He the black Dos Equis though. And he's selling.
Oh my God. And he's selling in the Superdome.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh damn.
Moose Harris is like Rumble. No one's ever said that on the podcast before, and I know Moose Harris is listening. That's the interesting dude, man. You can go listen to his show just to see how interesting he is. He a different type of guy.
He do so much different stuff. And he be
he got his own festival. He'll serve you a cold one. He got his platform with the radio.
Yeah. He got talent new talent nights.
You know that boy used to be when I first started rapping in college, that boy was my producer. Boy used to produce.
He produced too?
Record him. Yeah.
Man, hey, that boy got a whole.
I swear he knew where you could get your extra stimulus check from.
That boy was the quarterback on our high school football team. I'm telling you, man.
He looked like
boy, stop that. He was QB.
Yeah, QB2. But I mean, he was out there.
He out there, huh? Yeah.
He got some snaps. QB2 got some snaps. JV.
Boy, hey man, wicked underhand layup.
Hey, and he the Tiger King. And he the Tiger King.
No, we're not gonna do him that. Rumble.
He got cats. That's my man's.
One time for Moose Daniels, man. Listen.
What's wrong with Rumble?
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna talk about the Tigers. I'm gonna talk about the Cowboys. This time, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, man.
Great transition.
Mike Gundy, they coach, man. I'm a man. I'm 40. That dude.
Come
at me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
That's a kid.
I'm 40.
Take my life.
Hey, man. Hey, in a couple years when we make 40, I need to get a shirt that say I'm a man. I'm 40.
I've been a child for 39 years.
I've been a whole kid out here. Now I'm a man.
That's real life.
So boy was out there on a fishing trip. One time. Me and Los been fishing a lot. We took a it's time to come clean.
Hey.
Sunday.
Hey.
When I say a massive L,
like they didn't take our bait.
No nibbles in by 6.5 hours.
Yeah. In the sun too.
Like I lost weight out there.
5 spots.
The only thing I lost was bait getting caught in rocks and shit.
That's it.
Like nothing. Oh, it was terrible.
Luckily we ain't lose no hooks and no lures.
I lost a couple of hooks.
No, you lost one 3.
No, I lost like 3 daddies at that Good Time Marina.
Oh yeah, because we was in the wrong spot.
Yeah, that thing kept catching. So in the first and the last spot, I didn't lose nothing.
But we should have known when we walked out there. We was like, man, it's busy out here.
Yeah, it's too busy.
We should have known that fish wasn't over there eating.
Anyway, he was out there.
Cardi B of fishing.
No, Nah, we the Nick Cannon official.
Yeah, we're definitely the Shook Shaka official.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Jesus Christ.
Definitely, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So Mike Gundy
Vanilla
was
Ice
out there
official.
with a One America News shirt. And I want, like, this is crazy because I wanted to bring this up about a month ago on the podcast. Like, the news channels on my cable are all kind of together. So I'll go CNN, MSNBC. Then I might hop back down to Fox News just to be like, damn, this what y'all showing people? But every now and again, I'll end up on One America News. They're worse than Fox News.
Way worse.
It's like literally racist. Like they're literally saying things like
they say everything but nigga.
Yeah, they be like, yes, and this Black Lives Matter people and Antifa. It's like everything is that bullshit.
Yeah.
So when I heard that the player, one of his players, Chuba Hubbard, said, "I will not stand for this." He saw the coach with the One American News shirt. He said, "I will not stand for this. This is completely insensitive to everything going on in society, and it's unacceptable. I will not be doing anything with Oklahoma State until things change." So he threw that shit out there
on Twitter. And
it was like big news, and a bunch of people was like, "Hey, he can go where he wants. The coach can say what he wants and all that shit." But then the coach finally came out a couple days later and was like, I'm insensitive. I shouldn't have did this, blah blah blah. And all I could keep thinking was, "Oh, you know where your bread buttered." And these student athletes is starting to learn they worth. They trying to get paid. They about to get paid, and they learning they worth. They make the shit go. Like the Missouri football team when they shut the whole shit down.
The kids are learning now. They're the commodity. Mm-hmm. You need me for your program.
Absolutely.
Without me, you ain't shit.
It's even
you
deeper.
Ain't shit.
It's even deeper.
Take them all them black 5-star. Even the black, you can take all them
He the
black,
best player on the team, FY.
Yeah. Take all them black 4- and 5-star kids. Take them to HBCU.
We getting there? Oh, we getting there.
Yeah, we coming.
We about to have that talk.
Yeah, it's coming.
But
the thing about it, go ahead.
No. I know Rumble had something on this.
I jump on some shit and keep talking. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I just about to say, yo, it's even deeper. Not you just need me, man. The state need me.
Yeah.
Like that shit big business. Like playing at Louisiana State, Oklahoma State, man. This big business. Like everybody making bread behind us being good. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, we getting a new locker room, a whole new wing of the stadium. Contractors is in bed with the team, so they getting cheese behind that, man. Everybody, like the local businesses. I remember when LeBron came back to Cleveland when he left, how like shit was just desolate. Like, yeah, man, like that shit is crazy. But the only thing I ain't like, y'all, is kind of like how Chuba just kind of let his foot off the gas slightly using that video on some like, I should have came at him like a man. Nah, F that. And I'm out.
Well,
it's 2020.
Let's be honest. That boy like what, 20, 18, 19, 20?
20, 21.
Yeah, he's still young.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's still young. We don't know what happened. He's still young. Like they could have threw him.
He don't know his power yet.
They could have threw him 200,000. We don't know. You know what I mean?
We don't know. And my son not American either, so his whole energy might have been, a little different from Americans.
Well, he got out on it though. He stepped out on it though.
Hey, and then when he went back on Twitter and said, "Oh, don't think just because I did that it's over. I'm looking for action too."
Don't think Joe Burrow is who won LSU a national championship.
Oh no!
Because if they ain't had no Jamal Chase and no like Justin Jefferson now, I mean, think about it in that context. All of the best teams, all of the best, it's on our backs. You know what I mean? And they know that. So the pivot is real, and the pivot is HBCUs.
But the thing about it, we making the coaches a millionaire.
I know that's why
I'm from those things. No, I understand that. I know that. The coaches are millionaires. The schools are like, you realize LSU football funds all of those sports there. They don't bring.
I am not in disagreement.
Near the money in their football.
I am not in disagreement.
The majority of Ohio State, Clemson.
Yeah, and if it ain't that, then it's basketball and it's Duke and it's motherfucking North Carolina. On, I get it. And Kansas. Yeah. This is my point though. This is the point I'm getting at. I think that there is some kind of underlying. These players about to start getting paid. The NCAA been going through some stuff. They're getting paid off their likeness. Mm-hmm. Stuff is starting to change.
It's about to get ugly.
To the point where it's kind of like these players are going to get too much power. This is the time
right now
for these young black men to go to HBCUs. Now it kind of sucks because the university is not going to be able to get bread like them other ones been getting in the past.
Yeah, they're going to take that.
But I said this 2-3 seasons ago that if Zion would have just said, you know what, I'm going to TSU.
Well, Grambling, Southern.
It's still, every game would have been televised.
Yeah.
Because they know, Zion, it's going to be big business. And he's still going to the league because he's still the best. Whatever. So, like, all of us been talking about the kid Mikey.
Yeah.
That's next level if the number one recruit in 2022 or whatever it is.
And we were just talking about this before we got on air, was like, if Mikey go, like I said, if he anywhere in Texas, we're going to a game. HBCU, we're going. Mm-hmm. Louisiana, Texas.
We're going.
Alabama. We're going to a Mikey game just support HBCUs, number one, and see Mikey.
So let me ask you a question. If like next season, let's just say it happens, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna take a little while. Because I think they still got it. I don't want to call them
right kids.
I don't want to call them coons, but I'm gonna say that a lot of black kids are still gonna go to those big schools because they're gonna be like, the facilities. I was about to say, because they're giving us money, this and that, and the third.
But that's a great reason too, though.
Okay. But if they with the shits, if we actually collective work as a people like we can, and like just say all of the best ones go to the SWAC or the MEAC, whatever.
Yeah. Ooh.
Would we still be looking at the national championship game like, ooh, it's the college football playoff and it's Clemson against LSU if them boys, like, if right after the game the draft comes and none of them boys get drafted in the first round. Yeah. Like all the first round picks is from you know what I'm saying, from Hampton and Norfolk State.
I'm gonna tell you how they gonna fix it.
And Alabama A&M. That should be crazy.
They'll let the HBCUs in.
Yeah, gotta.
They'll let them in. So now we getting that.
We can get money off the television content.
Now we getting that money,
right?
Now we getting that money. They let him in quick. They be like, oh, he going there. Okay, hold on. Like if Mikey, if Mikey takes 6 of his friends, is 4 or 5 star, 3-star recruits, right? And they go to HBCU. They go to let's say they go to the same one.
Well, that'll be some crazy shit if they all go to the same one.
They win. They undefeated.
Undefeated and winning by 700 points.
Yeah. Okay. But when they
get to Sports Center, like, how would they do against the big boys?
But when they get to that first round, they're gonna do one or two things. They're gonna put them against somebody they can win again, so they can see.
And that's the thing,
or they'll put them against somebody trying to beat them. We don't.
That's the thing, y'all. It gotta be a sport like basketball because there's way more parity in basketball. You know what I'm saying? Because like in football, we just better than you. We just better than you. And like you said
boys can play in March Madness, Rumble.
Exactly.
Yeah, basketball they can play in March Madness.
Yeah. And like you said earlier, like that transition for us being like that thing could be cut down. Like it could really be like a 4-year process, if not less. If Mikey, some of his AAU partners, like within 3 years. All eyes would be on HBCUs.
If all the AAU coaches get together and say that's what we doing as black people, change the game.
You got to have a Jackie Robinson though.
And like you just said, Mikey might could be that one. I'm sure this is a pipe dream almost, but his mama did go to Hampton. He could be that one.
But the thing about it, like I was telling Al a long time ago, he'll make so much money off his likeness there. It'll be crazy.
He'll be the first, a one-on-one, the first one of everybody to do it. And I mean, all of them don't have them same ethics, them same morals. But still, man, like if what you call it? Oh yeah, if LeVar Ball would have had that plan himself instead of the plan he went with, if his plan was I'm sending my sons to HBCUs, that might have started it.
Ooh,
that might have started it. If LaMelo didn't go overseas, if he
Jello and LaMelo on the same HBCU team is a wash, killing everybody.
And them boys, listen, crazy shit is them boys that get on campus somewhere like Southern, somewhere like Jackson State, somewhere like Tennessee State, somewhere like FAMU, and them boys would be like, ooh, like Rumble, what you say all the time. I wonder what my life would have been like if I'd have went to HBCU.
Oh man, like it, dog. Oh, they would have been lost. They would be lost in the sauce if like they did that because they would have had way more fun. The teachers would have showed love. It would have been more like a nurturing environment.
On them.
By far.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't have to watch over your shoulder like when you take off the helmet. You wouldn't have to preface by saying, "Whoa, officer, I play for Clemson." It's all love. It's all love in the area.
Yeah. It ain't a 4-year decision. It's a lifetime decision. Yeah. Once them boys go to somewhere like Graham Fam, them boys is Grambling alum for the rest of their life, man. Them boys could always go back to homecoming at TSU. Them boys could always show love at Alabama State, like whatever. Like
it's a different feeling when you go to HBCU, man. I know some guys went D1. Oh, a lot of my friends went D1. It's a different feeling when you go HBCU.
Yeah, it's a
And,
whole
like,
different ballgame.
The whole thing is too, which like these little AAU coaches and college coaches need to get them to comprehend. Hey dog, it don't matter where you go. If you're good, they're gonna find you, dog. Just go this route and rock out.
Maybe it's people like us who coach these kids when we're young and know the high school coaches. Maybe we the ones who need to start beating that drum and having an AAU team or go and talk to AAU teams and AAU coaches and say, hey, how can we start steering these boys towards HBCUs? Yeah. How can we really make that to be a thing?
I think the final effect of all that is some of these guys in the league, they start helping out these HBCUs.
What? I heard Richard Jefferson, I think it was, say, man, I'm an Arizona alum. Yeah. I want Mikey to go to HBCU. Yeah. Like that kind of shit.
But the thing about it is you got to help him out to lure him in. Because, listen, HBCUs don't have the cold tub, hot tub, they don't have the facilities they have. The lounges they got. That stuff is appealing. The 24-hour food, they don't have the money for some of those things. So if we can get some of these dudes in the league to put some of that money down, like directly, like I ain't trying to say y'all put y'all band together and put some money down and make it happen for HBCUs to be able to compete against the D1 schools. You know what I mean? It'll be a totally different dynamic when a kid come visit this school. Be like, okay, hold on, this look the same. And then
better yet, Los, would like the NFL or like the NBA look like they calling them NBA players a whole coalition. They need to bring that up when they talking to the owners and to the commissioners. Hey, bro, alongside X, Y, and Z, we need some cheese going towards HBCUs and not just the same one or two. We need this shit going to them too.
That's the list of demands they were talking about that early on First Take.
Yeah, absolutely.
Demands and stuff. But
throw that in the demands.
Could be in the list.
Yeah, we need money into HBCUs.
We want just $200-300 million straight divided up into HBCUs and let the program.
Yeah, it makes a bunch of sense,
man.
Yeah.
It don't cost much to get them done.
Everybody thinks, and I mean, I think we all can agree, HBCU over NCAA.
All day long.
Now cue up that music for Nothin NICE to say.
They say if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
Nothing nice to say with Aldo NICE.
Ain't nothing nice. You hear me?
So I'm impressed by the things that people are doing right now to get back with black people. Seems to be something that our country is lightweight getting serious about. I heard that Quaker is about to change the name of Ancient Mama Syrup and stuff because of its racist undertone. With that one, I have no clue why it took them so long. If they had a Jewish Holocaust survivor jelly called Jerry Weinberg's, they would have peeped that was insensitive ages ago. But black folks have never gotten the same considerations as Jewish folks in America, so that's not too surprising. When that story dropped, the people who make Uncle Ben's are talking about revisiting that one too. I won't say too little too late. I just said I'm happy people are actually looking at racism closely. While y'all at it, since every black person claimed to have Indian in their blood, go ahead and change the name of the Redskins, the Braves, and the Florida State Seminoles. Just food for thought. Other things I peeped this week were that, Black Lives Matter was painted on a road in downtown Austin, just like it was in D.C. And Roger Goodell finally came out and said that Colin Kaepernick needs to get a job. Once again, a day late and a dollar short, but it's a start nonetheless. But what I really like is where people put their money where their mouth is. I don't know shit about NASCAR, but I know them boys got people out there racing in Black Lives Matter cars and made a new position of diversity director and hired a brother to work in the league office to make the sport more appealing. Maybe we could get some Impalas racing to get some Chargers in a nigga circuit with live music by Lil Baby. I mean, maybe. Shit, maybe. And in a major flex, the CEO of Netflix is donating $120 million to Spelman, Morehouse, and the UNCF. I think that's a good one, too. But like my boy Rumble so succinctly stated in a text to me this week, why the same schools always getting that bread? I mean, we got 2 HBCU graduates from prestigious universities on this pod. One time for XU, LA, Xavier University in Louisiana. And one time for Texas Southern.
You.
Just like that. But I got a real question. Where were y'all motherfuckers at when St. Paul's College in Virginia or Concordia College in Selma, Alexander Alabama were closing. Better yet, where was that money in 2003 when Morris Brown was losing its accreditation? Overall, I dig the sentiment and keep the minor reparations coming, but as a whole, I ain't got nothing nice to say about supporting the same black organizations every time when it's time to give back. So I won't say nothing at all.
You ain't wrong when you're right.
Howard, Morehouse, Spelman.
That's
it. That's the only shit y'all know.
I think that's up north people. Like down south, we got a whole different. Like the swag, he's different down here. Where we at? You know what I mean, the swag he different. So and some be at, but that swag he different down here. Like the Bayou Classic bringing in. Been supporting New Orleans.
LSU trying to get that thing to come to Tiger Stadium.
Yeah, no.
Get out of here.
Nah,
Go away.
We're not doing that. But the Bayou Classic brings millions and millions to New Orleans every single year. And Houston tried to get it, and they probably could have kept it. They just didn't know how to do it. It's a culture thing.
Yeah.
It's in Texas. Y'all different. You ain't walking down the street with a fifth with your child holding your child hand. And everybody got on Southern or Grambling.
They need to go have that thing at John Ehret High School or something.
It was gonna be that. It was gonna be at that stadium off 288. Maine.
South
Maine.
I want that Bayou Classic where them boys was playing on Last Chance, not Last Chance U, on QB1.
Oh, yeah.
Warren Easton. Where Warren Easton played at, man.
Come on now.
Shit.
That's what they're gonna try to put you.
That's what I need. I need that type of energy, man.
It's about culture when they come to the HBCU, man. It's a different feel, you know. It really,
you're not wrong, you're right, no, cuz. But my whole thing is, I just don't like fake shit, bro. Like, I really just don't like fake shit. And, like, I think we might have even been running about this shit the other day. Like, all this shit, to me, is just real left-handed, bro. Like, this shit, like, not real. Everybody donating now to black people. It's cool. Like Lo said, it's the new rap industry for, like, the past week or two. Like, it's cool just to, man, I'm with they cause. You know what I'm saying? But I'm into, like, real shit. You know what I'm saying? Tangible things you could touch.
Yeah.
Like, I want, after the dust settles and the smoke clears, like, is these people going to have that same type of energy for our people? You know what I'm saying? I'm just not into fake shit,
CEO, COO.
Shit fake.
Head of advertisement. Like, we need some real jobs so we can get
put
in
us
the
in a
spaces.
position to keep doing the shit.
Yeah, position number one to keep doing it, but position so y'all won't keep making the same mistakes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody in a position who look at that little boy with the monkey shirt on and say, nah, that ain't it.
You know what the fuck it is? This shit need to be like reconstruction, bro. After the Civil War, when it was like, we need black senators, we need black congressmen, we need whatever. Every organization just needs to get black people in.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, at the top of the NFL, at the top of the NCAA, at the top of every organization, and I'm that's just sports.
Yeah.
But even like still voting and offices, political offices and shit. Like, we just need more black people as the CEOs and the CFOs of companies like Google and whatever else.
And I'm not talking about no yes man. I'm talking about somebody
I
who's
just
like,
about to say that too, cuz. Not no creative
yes
positions either. Like some ranking shit. Not no creative bullshit.
I said that shit about NASCAR, but that's kind of a slap in the face to niggas. Like
it
me,
is.
I think about this at my job. Whenever they bring up, I mean, I love what I do and I love the impact that I get. But whenever somebody hit me up and be like, oh man, we want you to talk about diversity. Motherfucker, let me talk about content.
Yeah.
Let me talk about how we teaching this shit. Let me talk about like how we structuring this motherfucker. Why my voice gotta be on the diversity panel?
Cause you're the Cardi B of black people.
Try to go ahead, Rumble.
I'm the Cardi B of black people. What the fuck is wrong with him?
But you're not wrong when you're right though, Rumble. A lot of times try to box you in, even when it come to kids doing something. Oh, go you take care of them kids right there. Them your
but like
kids.
you said, like it's insulting to our intelligence. Come on, man. Like black people don't rock out with NASCAR. Nothing gonna change that. And the only reason why they got that old BLM NASCAR truck because that boy half black. You know what I'm saying?
That bitch,
so it's
that car was fire though.
No.
I
would get that car. I get that car race car jacket tomorrow.
That
shit was nasty. But you know what I'm saying? It's like almost like a slap in the face to our intelligence. Like, oh, we're gonna do this to something. They're gonna be happy and shut up now. They're gonna think we cool. It's insulting. A lot of this stuff.
We know. Me personally, and I'm sure you guys can understand the same or feel the same way. Is that you see the fad and how they they're actually rocking with, oh, hold on, this is a bad PR move. We don't jump on this. They have meetings on this.
Of course.
Like, oh,
They
hey,
have teams.
guys. But they're like, what do we say?
Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
We need to Zoom bomb them shits.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
that'd be
Let's
dope.
ask the token. Let's ask the black guy. Al, what do you think?
But no, the problem they get a black guy who never was around other black guys.
And even if they get like a dude like us, they still like they only want us for that opinion.
Yeah.
Not like
to actually contribute to the
Yeah.
actual brand. Yeah.
And I would if they bring me on the panel, I'd be like, okay, so this is what I want y'all to do. Hire 3 more of us.
Yeah.
So then then have us all in this discussion. So I want an equal number of us
Yeah.
in here. So this is a 50-50 discussion on what should happen.
But instead,
wait a
instead
minute.
they wanna ask you, hey man, Juneteenth is coming up, man. We're thinking about watermelon, fried chicken for everybody.
Yeah.
What do you think
And,
about
and,
this?
and chicken and giblets.
What do you think
And
about
red
that?
Kool-Aid.
Where do you think chicken and giblets should be? Over there?
Right here.
Where should they be, Rumble? Chicken.
Over there, chicken and giblets over there. Shout out to Smuve, man. Smuve's cabin.
What time, man? What y'all think about Kyrie, man? Is this the spokesperson we need, man?
No. It's the same guy who thinks it's a flat Earth. We don't have.
Can we not take Kyrie seriously?
No, we can. I appreciate his passion. I think his
Nah,
passion
y'all.
his heart's in the right place. But
I like him. Well, not
You
him.
gotta
I just need somebody to say it, bro. Like, yo, just sit out. Austin Rivers, you know what I'm saying? He had the little Caucasoid coming out of him when he spoke out the other day. Like,
Why
hey,
are you
man,
so stupid, Rumble?
I think we should play. You know, some people don't got that cheese, which is a true thing, but it's like,
yeah,
and I know everything is relative because some people don't think the millionaires could go broke, man. If you're living on a $3 million budget and you're making $1 million a month, come on, man. This shit all relative. You just get nicer
but
shit
no,
than
the
everybody
thing
else.
about it,
But, you know,
all them
still
boys
could be
not
broke.
millionaires though. It's a top. It's a
Them
top,
NBA
it's a
players,
certain-
them NBA players.
No,
I think
NBA
all
players get
millionaires.
paid.
Yes,
It's
but
not
yeah,
football players. I understand why they need to go back to
but
work
it's
way
a
more.
certain amount of them dudes who don't have that money in the summer. They be ready to go back
fair enough.
to camp to get that cheese because you taking care of family,
Like that boy with them tattoos on his face.
doing dumb shit. Like it's a bunch of stuff you doing. So them boys ready. It's a lot of them boys who don't have no voice ready to go back. Like, hey, I'm just trying to play.
So you think Kyrie is right about the reopening thing, or you think? I mean, I think more than anything, the idea is that he wants to have some actual plan of action and not just whatever.
That's not what
I don't
he
think the
said,
Nets
though.
going back anyway, though, right?
No,
The Nets.
Well, he not playing
No.
either, Kyrie.
yeah. So, but that's not what he's saying. He was talking about getting out and starting the Black League and
Yeah,
all of that stuff.
it's the big three.
Y'all, I've been told y'all about that, man.
The
That's
Big
kind of
Five.
like we was talking about earlier with the HBCUs. They need us. You know what I'm saying? The league, like the
Basketball
league needs
even
us.
more. You're right.
You know what I'm
Basketball
saying?
even more.
Like
But
it's
tell
it's not
you,
a thing.
num-
When all the
You
superior
gotta have
talent
somebody to
is
front
over
that
there,
money
yo.
and get people paid. Them boys ain't going nowhere.
Nah, man.
You're
If
right.
all the
The
superior
infrastructure of
talent,
starting the league is hard.
Yeah, it's crazy.
yo.
But no, but
if all the-
can I stop y'all right here and just say this, Rumble? And I'm throwing this to you. And this is allowed to you, Rumble. If there was an XFL for basketball and somebody came with like Vince McMahon money, like they did with that, and got players, but got like the best basketball players, it could happen a lot easier than it could happen in like football. Football, you got to get hundreds of players. Basketball, you really just need to get like 12 of them niggas. You get Paul George and LeBron and Kyrie and KD. Man, ain't nobody want to watch the NBA. I want to watch them boys.
On a bunch of poutine?
No,
You see, y'all? That's the thing. Because it's like, it'll be hella easy. Because it's like, the sponsors ain't going to stay there to watch goddamn a bunch of 12 men, you know, fight it out for the 8th seed. You know what I'm saying? If LeBron and all them boys over there, you know, in the Black League, man, the sponsors
and
going to be
Austin
there
Rivers
overnight.
over there. Austin Rivers passing that thing to I don't
If
wanna
Austin
bring it up.
Rivers is the logo. You know what I'm saying? If Austin Rivers
No.
is passing it to Spencer Dinwiddie, I'm not watching that.
Hey,
You know
I
what
was
I'm
gonna
saying?
even Cloud more than Spencer Dinwiddie. I was gonna be like Austin Rivers passing that thing to Kyle Korver.
Yeah.
Spot up
Patrick-
Kevin Love.
JJ Redick.
Patrick Beverly for 3.
Good game, Dave Lillard. No, Dave Lillard go to the Black League, dog. Dave Lillard definitely
You know what
go
I'm
to the
saying,
Black
yo?
League.
If LeBron and them all just like, hey, bro, fuck this. I'm going to call my little Nike rep. We telling them we doing this. We're going to have the sponsors overnight. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching that.
You ain't gonna have
Like,
that
it's
bag
gonna be a
overnight,
thing.
though.
LeBron
We watch
is
NBA.
Michael Jordan, though.
True.
We watch
Gotta
it
put the
because of
money up,
superior talent, not because it's the NBA. We watch it because
You
the
get
boys
the money,
nice.
if you can get the money together, You'd be all right.
Same rules, same everything.
But then,
we get to have Venus Williams designing uniforms and shit.
I don't want
Your
Venus
boy
Williams
Virgil.
designing, baby.
Virgil
or
Abloh.
Kanye.
No, not Kanye. He's not back yet. He's not back in our good graces. Not him.
That's a good point.
Kanye can't design our clothes. FUBU. Everybody wearing 05. That's everybody number.
It just said your real number right at the
If we
corner
go on
of the
this
five.
route, I want Damon Dash to be the commissioner.
Oh no.
That Dusko Poppington.
Nah, we gotta.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
we gotta. No. No, Barack Obama is the commissioner.
Yeah, Barack could be the commissioner of the back. Oh yeah, and he know about basketball.
Barack
Yeah,
Obama
absolutely.
is the commissioner. We don't want Dame Dash to be. He be an owner of a team.
I was just about to say we let Dame own a team.
He's Mark. What's your dude off from Dallas? Whatever that dude name is.
Can Quavo
Mark
be in the
Cuban.
league, or can Quavo just be in the league and Master P? I want Master P to own a team. If
Yeah,
nothing
I
else.
want.
Yeah,
Master P an
definitely.
owner.
They're gonna sell red beans and rice in the stadium.
No, they're gonna sell noodles.
No, he
and
got
the
rice
chips.
now.
Oh, he do got the rice.
Hey, Master P,
Mhm.
listen, man. What y'all need? Toilet paper? I'm selling toilet paper.
Anything.
What y'all
Hand
need?
sanitizer.
Why y'all playing? He got hand
Air
sanitizer. His
He
son
got-
really
he got-
got hand
Who
sanitizer.
you talking about? Which one? Mercy, Percy, or
Yeah, one of them.
Jersey?
It's either Mercy or Percy. I think they
But
both. It's a collaborative effort.
Hersey.
Mercy,
They got one
Percy,
called
and Hersey.
Yeah.
Hersey.
Master P got the spicy hand sanitizer, the first ever of his
Louisiana hot.
hand sanitizer.
Louisiana hot. That boots it.
Hand sanitizer.
He had it Hersey. So
He got the first mask that smell like a crawfish burrow.
Stop it. The first thing, hey, before we get out of here, man, look. Chappelle, 846. Y'all watch that thing?
Dope.
Yeah, I watched it.
No, Rumble, you sounded lukewarm.
I mean, man, I like Chappelle, but I'm just tired of people just come on, man. He just said some real shit. It wasn't too profound, like you know what I'm saying? Like they gassed that man up a lot. I fuck with him though. Don't get it. I fuck with Chappelle.
Everybody had. Go ahead.
I just like when people
I
use
just
their
about to say,
platform
dog. You
the
can't
right
get
way.
Yeah.
you can't get all that kudos for just saying like not thought provoking. It's just some real shit. Like come on, like he just said some real shit. Like
But
it
he
wasn't even that
used
real.
his platform to
Yes.
do it. That's my point. Like, if LeBron would have came out and had, the LeBron special on ESPN, and that man, or the shop.
Yeah.
Like, LeBron dropped the special version of the shop where it's just him in the shop, or him and some people listening, and LeBron just go in on race for 20 minutes. We're going to be like, oh, damn, shut up and dribble. No, I mean, we're going to be like, we're not going to say, oh, you play basketball.
Yeah.
You should stick
You
to
made
that.
me.
We should be like,
You
that's
made me
cool.
look
He
at it
used
from a
his-
different angle. You made me look at it from a different angle now, and now I can really appreciate it just in the moment thinking about it because a lot of white people fuck with Chappelle, so a lot of white people needed that message and they got that. So
And
yeah, I like
he put
that.
on one of the
I like
first
that.
shows that's happening going. Like people, ever since everything shut down, it's one of the first little concerts. He had them social distance. They had masks. You know, eat like. And
I
he
love
just,
how he just weaved the whole story
yeah,
together.
and he just popped up, and he still was funny. He was still real. Like people need to hear that, man.
I, and more than anything, I say that's the thing about Blessed Friend Weekend. I mean, we do our thing, right? We talk about like somebody asked me the other day what we do, and I was like, man, the podcast started off as just us kind of figuring out a thing, and it was crazy, and we was just it was all jokes. I'm like, now it's jokes. We still got jokes. We're gonna make you laugh at work. You're gonna be at your cubicle. You're gonna enjoy the fact that you hit play every week because we got a funny opinion and some thought-provoking stuff you ain't never thought about. But we integrate race into everything that we do, and we've been doing that for years. And now with what's happening in the world and the current state of the country, I think we're using our platform the right way. And I'm proud of that for us. And our platform isn't like enormous. It's not 1 million people listening every week.
It's close.
But them boys who got 1 million people listening every week use your platform the same way, man. Talk about things that are important to black people. Like, that's not a tough ask.
That's
man.
one thing we always gonna be. At the end of the day, when we lay here on the pillow, I'm gonna be a black man, father, son. I'm gonna
Be
a
a
friend,
Holy
I'm gonna be a
Spirit.
brother.
Oh, my bad.
There you go.
Holy,
You know
be a
what I mean?
Holy Spirit.
That's the one thing that'll ever change. I'm gonna be a black man through all.
Oh, you're fucking right. Black before everything, man. Black. I mean, it is what it is.
Black man.
Because that's how society sees it. So that's
Yeah.
how I'm gonna see it, man. I'm a black man. I'm black before all that,
Yeah.
man. It is what it is, man. Hey, Rumble, listen. With Rog Smuve, one time for Rog Smuve. Hopefully we have that boy back next week, man.
Yeah.
Listen. I'm happy that you were able to sit down with us, and I mean, you know, I always love sitting and talking with you, man. We got unreleased episodes of me and you just talking shit in the RV, man. So I know one day I'm gonna hit him with that real. When is dumb shit with Rumble and the Uncle actually gonna get done?
Hey, I'm gonna have to holler at my man's. The name might be tweaked, perhaps, but yeah, it's gonna be a lot of jokes.
Two
and
stupid
shit.
dogs. I got you.
Two stupid
and a
dogs and a
turtleneck.
cat, huh?
No, one dog and a turtleneck.
That thing gonna be coming soon, man. But I'm glad y'all had me, bro. I enjoyed it. It's been a minute since I guess appeared. It's been a minute. Oh yeah, I enjoyed it, man. I look forward to being back.
Yeah.
And if I could leave the people one message, I really got two. My son, the uncle, he just came out with some new shit on iTunes and all streaming platforms called
Loyal
Quarantine.
fucking friend, boy. Wow.
Yeah,
Say it
yo,
again.
check that out.
Say it again.
Quarantine, the uncle, y'all check it out because y'all about to be in quarantine again. So y'all check that out. And the other thing, everybody out there who don't use a washcloth, I hope this inspired you to use a washcloth and wash your backside. That's all I got for you.
I don't get them.
I can't say nothing else better than that, man. Look, so until the next time, man, y'all. Follow our YouTube channel. Have a great weekend. Make it a best friend weekend.